Hello students, good morning to all of you. In last video, we studied reactivity of aldehydes and ketones. In that, we studied that how electronic effect and steric effect it affects the reactivity of both aldehydes and ketones. Then we studied laboratory test for aldehydes and ketones. Today we are going to study chemical reactions of aldehydes and ketones with nucleophile. So under the heading chemical reactions of aldehyde and ketone with nucleophile, we are going to study the first reaction, and that reaction is addition of hydrogen cyanide, that is HCN. So aldehydes and ketones on reacting with HCN, aldehydes and ketones on reacting with HCN in presence of base, it gives cyanohydrins. So the main product is cyanohydrins. So this cyanohydrin formation, it is the reversible reaction. This cyanohydrin formation, it is the reversible process, or it is the reversible reaction. So aldehydes and ketones are reacting with hydrogen cyanide. When reaction is carried out in presence of base, it forms corresponding cyanohydrins. So let's study some examples. So the first member of aldehyde family is formaldehyde. So formaldehyde on reacting with hydrogen cyanide in presence of base, it produces formaldehyde cyanohydrin. So when this hydrogen cyanide it adds to this formaldehyde, then dissociation of HCN takes place. H having a small positive charge, Cn having a small negative charge, and this negatively charged cyanide ion, it attacks on the carbonyl carbon, and this hydrogen or H plus ion, it is gets attached to the negatively charged this carbonyl oxygen, and thus here formation of formaldehyde cyanohydrin is formed. Then the next reaction, the first member of ketone family is acetone. So acetone on reacting with hydrogen cyanide in presence of base, it gives acetone cyanohydrin. Again here this cyanide ion, it attacks on this carbonyl carbon, and this hydrogen or this proton, it is accepted by this negatively charged oxygen. Therefore, acetone cyanohydrin is formed. Then the next reaction is addition of NaSCO3. NaSCO3 means sodium bisulfite. So let's study addition of sodium bisulfite. Aldehydes and ketones on reacting with concentrated aqueous solution of sodium bisulfite, it gives corresponding bisulfite compounds. Aldehydes and ketones on reacting with concentrated solution of sodium bisulfite, it produces bisulfite compounds. So these bisulfite compounds, they are the white crystalline solids. Their physical nature is they are white crystalline solids. They are white crystalline solids, and they get easily hydrolyzed, back to aldehydes and ketones. So let's study one example. So when acetaldehyde, that having the formula CH3 here C, here H, here double bond O, CH3, CHO. So acetaldehyde on reacting with sodium bisulfite. Again this reaction, it is the reversible reaction. This reaction, it is the reversible reaction, and here this hydrogen or this proton, it is accepted by this negatively charged oxygen, and this SO3Na, it having a negatively charged species, and this SO3Na, it attacks on this carbonyl carbon, positively charged carbonyl carbon. So here product form is CH3, here C, here H, here double bond is gets broken, and to this oxygen hydrogen is gets attached, therefore here OH, and here on this carbonyl carbon this SO3Na, it having a negatively charged, and it attacks on this carbonyl carbon. Thus name of this compound is acetaldehyde, acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite, acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite. Thus acetaldehyde sodium bisulfite compound is formed. Then take one other example. So when acetone, that is CH3 CH3 double bond O, when it is reacted with sodium bisulfite NaHSO3, again the reaction is reversible reaction. So here SO3Na, it attacks on this positively charged carbonyl carbon, because SO3Na having a negatively charged species, and this oxygen or proton, it is accepted by this negatively charged oxygen. So the product form here is CH3C, here CH3, here double bond is broken, and to this oxygen hydrogen is gets attached, and here attack on this carbonyl carbon takes place by negatively charged SO3Na, and thus this product is formed, and name of this product is acetone bisulfite, acetone bisulfite. So after studying this reaction, now we are going to study the next reaction, that is addition of alcohols. So aldehydes and ketones, when they are reacted with two molecules of alcohol, finally they produces acetals along with formation of water molecule. Aldehydes and ketones on reacting with two molecules of alcohols, finally they produces acetal. So this particular reaction, it takes place in two steps. Let's study these two steps. So the first step first. So here in step first, aldehyde is reacted with aldehyde, that is RCH double bond O. Aldehyde is reacted with one molecule of alcohol, and reaction is carried out in presence of dilute HCl. Then here alkoxy alcohol is formed, and it is also known as hemiacetal. So alkoxy alcohol is formed. RC, here H, RC, H, then here to this carbonyl carbon, this OR dash is gets attached, and hydrogen, it gets attached to this carbonyl oxygen, therefore here this O becomes OH. So thus hemiacetal is formed. This hemiacetal, it is the unstable compound. It is unstable compound. So in first step, thus formation of hemiacetal takes place. In next step, step second. So this hemiacetal, it on. In next step, it on further reaction with another molecule of anhydrous monohydrate alcohol. It gives geminal dialkoxy compound and it is known as acetal. So in next step, the product formed in the first step, that is hemiacetal. It reacts with another molecule of anhydrous monohydrate alcohol, and when reaction is carried out in presence of again dilute HCl, here formation of geminal dialkoxy compound takes place, which is known as acetal. So the formula of acetal is RC here H, RCH. Then here OR dash, and here again this H, it gets replaced by this OR dash. Therefore here OR dash. So this is acetal. Again it is unstable, and here there will be the formation of water molecule takes place. So hemiacetal is unstable. Hemiacetal in the second step, it reacts with another molecule of alcohol. In presence of dilute HCl, it produces acetal, and this acetal, it is now stable. In this way, addition of alcohol to the aldehydes and ketone takes place in two steps. On the other hand, when ketone is reacted with one equivalent of 1,2 or 1,3 diol in presence of dry as HCl, it gives 5 or 6 membered cyclic ketones respectively. Let's study the another reaction. So when ketone having the general representation RC here, R double bond O. So when ketone is reacted with 1,2 or 1,3 diol, 1,2 or 1,3 diol. So this is 1,2 diol. Its name is ethane 1,2 diol. Ethane 1,2 diol. Two carbon atoms are present, that's why parent alkane is ethane. On first and second carbon atom there is a presence of hydroxyl groups, that's why 1,2 diol. So this is ethane 1,2 diol. When it is reacted with, or when it is reacted in presence of dry HCl, then it produces cyclic ketone. So here formation of cyclic ketone takes place. So this is the structural formula of cyclic ketones. So here we studied in detail about addition of alcohol to the aldehydes and ketones. Now the next reaction is addition of Grignard reagent. So we studied the definition of Grignard reagent in the topic halogen derivatives. So Grignard reagent, it is nothing but alkyl magnesium halide. Alkyl magnesium halide is called as Grignard reagent. So let's study addition of Grignard reagent to the aldehydes and ketones. So when aldehydes and ketones are reacted with Grignard reagent, and when reaction is carried out in presence of dry ether, first of all magnesium complex or addition product is formed. This magnesium complex or addition product, it on acid hydrolysis, it then produces finally alcohols. So aldehydes and ketones are reacting with Grignard reagent in presence of dry ether, it gives magnesium complex or addition product. it on acid hydrolysis, it produces corresponding alcohols. So here, to prepare primary alcohol, Grignard reagent is reacted with formaldehyde. To prepare secondary alcohol, Grignard reagent is reacted with aldehyde other than formaldehyde, and to prepare tertiary alcohol, here Grignard reagents are reacted with the ketones. That means we can prepare primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol by using Grignard reagent, but to prepare primary alcohol we have to use formaldehyde. To prepare secondary alcohol we have to use aldehyde other than formaldehyde, and to prepare tertiary alcohol we have to use ketone. So let's study some examples. So in the first reaction we are reacting formaldehyde. We are reacting formaldehyde with Grignard reagent, and that Grignard reagent is methyl magnesium chloride. So formaldehyde on reacting with methyl magnesium chloride, and when reaction is carried out in presence of dry ether, magnesium complex is formed. Magnesium complex is formed. So to this carbonyl oxygen MgCl, it having a negative charge, it having a positive charge, and this MgCl, it gets attached to this carbonyl oxygen, and to this carbonyl carbon, this negatively charged, small negatively charged CH3, it is gets attached. Thus formation of magnesium complex takes place. So magnesium complex on acid hydrolysis, it produces alcohol, and that alcohol is ethyl alcohol. So this ethyl alcohol, it is the primary alcohol. Why it is the primary alcohol? Because OH group is attached to the primary carbon atom. Then the next reaction is reaction of aldehyde other than formaldehyde, that is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde on reacting with methyl magnesium iodide, that is the Grignard reagent, in presence of dry ether, it produces magnesium complex. So to this oxygen, this MgI is get attached, and to this carbonyl carbon, this methyl group is gets attached. So magnesium complex, that is CH3, here CH3, here C, to this carbon, this CH3 gets attached. So here CH3, then to this oxygen MgI is attached, therefore OMgI, and here there is another hydrogen atom. So this magnesium complex on acid hydrolysis, it produces secondary alcohol, CH3CH, here OH, and here CH3, that is isopropyl alcohol, and the byproduct form, it is Mg, here OH, and here I. So in this way isopropyl alcohol is formed. Isopropyl alcohol is formed, and this isopropyl alcohol, it is the secondary alcohol, because here we are reacting aldehyde other than formaldehyde with Grignard reagent. So Grignard reagent on reaction with acetone, first member of ketone family, that is acetone. So first of all, when reaction is carried out in presence of dry ether, magnesium complex is formed. So here magnesium complex is having the structural formula CH3C. Here there is also CH3. Then this CH3, it is also attached to this carbonyl carbon, and here this oxygen, it gets attached to this MgI. So OMgI. Thus magnesium complex is formed, and this magnesium complex on acid hydrolysis, here OH and here H, Then here formation of compound takes place, and that compound is tertiary alcohol, CH3 CCH3, CH3 CCH3, then here CH3, and here to this oxygen hydrogen gets attached, and the byproduct is here Mg, here I, and this OH is attached to this magnesium. So thus we completed here how the addition of Grignard reagent takes place in aldehydes and ketones. Then the next reaction in this topic we are going to study is nucleophilic addition elimination of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia derivatives. So we are studying the nucleophilic addition and elimination of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia derivatives. So when aldehydes and ketones or aldehydes or ketones undergoes addition elimination reaction with some ammonia derivatives, for example NH2Z, ammonia derivatives having the general representation NH2Z, where this Z, it may be alkyl group, it may be aryl group, it may be NH2 group, etc. So if here instead of Z there is R, then that is RNH2, that is amine. If instead of here Z there is AR, that is the aromatic amines. So when aldehydes or ketones undergoes addition elimination reaction with some ammonia derivatives, and they forms imines. So formation of imines takes place. So such substituted imines, they are called as Schiff's base. In previous video we studied about the reaction of aldehyde with Schiff's reagent. So Schiff's base, it is nothing but it is the substituted amines. So in this video we studied various chemical reactions. Among that, the first reaction was addition of hydrogen cyanide, then second one was addition of sodium bisulfite, addition of alcohol, addition of Grignard reagent, and finally we just studied the last reaction, that is nucleophilic addition elimination of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia derivatives. In next video we will going to study the reaction of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia derivatives. So today we will stop here. Thank you.